The second law of friendship is service. Service. Any friend you want to have or choose should be able to do something for you, should be able to serve you. Yes, it's a law in friendship. Service. For instance, now I'll quickly give you a story, my story. I had a friend back then in my teenage stage. Her name was Precious. I liked her as a friend and she liked me as a friend. She was attracted to me and I wanted her to be around me too. One day I was in my house washing many clothes. I brought her so many clothes and I was doing the laundry. And she walked in through the gate and found me washing. What did she do? She didn't even look for a seat to sit down. She just jumped on those fabrics and started washing them for me. My clothes, not hers. She did the laundry with me. She helped me. She assisted me. And in no time, we were finished. I told her, Precious, you don't have to. Just sit down, get a seat. I'll do it. She said, No, I can't sit and watch you. I'll do it with you. And she assisted me. Those are the kind of friends you should keep. Any friend that cannot do something for you, just know that person does not deserve you. I've seen other friendship. I've seen friends that wouldn't want to do anything for you. They just want you to be the one doing things for them. They can't serve you, but they want you to be serving them. That's a toxic friendship. And many a times, biblically, we have come to understand that friends that cannot serve you are hazardous to you spiritually. They are in a position where the devil can easily pass through them or use them for your own, use them to your own disadvantage. But when a friend can serve you, that friend has positioned himself or herself in a safe zone for you. Quickly, let's not even go too far. Our Lord Jesus Christ called us friends, right? In the Bible, he called us what? Friends. Let me even quickly read it for you. He called us friends. Didn't he serve us? He served us. He died on the cross for us. He did something for us. He says what? There's in the book of John, John 15, verse 14 says, You are my friends if you do what I command. Again, he said, I no longer call you servants, but I have called you friends, for everything that I learned from my Father, I have made known to you. That's Jesus talking. If you read that, the Bible says, I've called you friends. Today you are my friend. You are no longer servant. You are my friends. So Jesus calling us his friends, didn't he do something for us? Yes, he did. He laid down his life for us. He died on the cross for our own redemption, for the salvation of our souls. That is what he did for us. And I call that word service. Service. Any friend that cannot serve you is not your friend. Any friend that cannot do something for you, that cannot go the extra, so they don't even need to go the extra mile. They shouldn't do something for you. That same friend I'm telling you about, Precious, I go to her house and I assist her. I assist her with the dishes, I assist her with sweeping, I assist her with cleaning. If I go and she's doing something, or she had siblings, some things were allocated to her, some things in the house, some domestic chores were for her. I would do it for her because she was my friend. If, for instance, she could help me with my laundry, she could help me with washing my clothes, and I on the other end cannot do anything for her, then it's not balanced. That kind of friendship is not balanced because sometimes some friends feel you they are worth more than you. So they feel you should be the one serving them. You should be the one going on errands for them. You should be the one doing things for them. They feel they are better than you. And so you should be the slave in that relationship. You don't need such friends. I must tell you, young teenagers, you don't need such friends. But some but those kind of people, on the other hand, can meet another person that they feel, oh, this person deserves me, this person deserves my allegiance and my service, and they serve that person. But to you, they feel you don't deserve me, I'm way more than you, I'm what more than, as in, I don't, you understand what I'm trying to say. So if you want to choose a friend, or if you have a friend that cannot do certain things for you, that cannot serve you, just know that that person is not qualified according to the standard of the Bible to be your friend. it's not a safe zone for you. But a friend that can do things for you, that can serve you, that can go low for you, that friend deserves you. And you, on the other hand, if you also can do for that person, not seeing the person as lower than you or not worth you, then that's a balanced friendship. Quickly, I would like to give you an example of two friends, fathers of the faith, that I've observed to see this principle working in them. I tell you about Kenneth Copeland. He's a pastor, and his friend, Pastor Jerry Savelle. They call themselves friends, but can I shock you? One of Pastor Jerry serves Pastor Kenneth Copeland very well. Same way Pastor Copeland serves Pastor Jerry. As a matter of fact, Pastor Jerry sees Pastor Copeland as his father in the Lord, as a head, as a spiritual head over him. He sees him as his boss. Though they call themselves friends, but it's a service relationship I see all around them. From their stories, from their interviews, watching them, I just see service. And that's why they were able to make it to 50 years of friendship. In that kind of friendship where you are serving the other, the devil can hardly come in between you people. Seeds of discord can hardly be sown between the two of you, because you are serving the other person. And so, same way with our friendship with God, if we say we are friends of God or we love God and we are in a relationship with God, we must learn to serve God. If God is your maker, you are in a relationship with God, then you learn to serve God. And there are many ways to serve God. You just do something. Service is doing something. Do something for someone. You do something for God. Yes, do something. So, many of the most effective, life-changing, impactful friendships are friendships that incorporate the acts of service, serving one another. Sometimes there are some areas where the other friend cannot serve you, but you can serve. You do it for the person. You pay your own allegiance. So that's friendship. It's a very, very important topic. In short, it's a driving force for this discussion. I looked at teenagers and I noticed many teenagers are missing out of this law. They are not considering it. But I tell you, it's very important. If a friend cannot serve you, just forget about that friend. You don't need that friendship, because it's going to bring problems. Number one, the person is not seeing you as worth serving or doing something for. I had other friends to then that will come to my house. They will see me washing my clothes, and they will never go low to help me do it. They will just sit and watch. They will just sit and gist and go away. They never saw it that I was worth assisting, or they never saw it that I was worth going low for. I later made away with such friends. So keep friends that value you. Keep friends that see you as a match, that see you as on the same level with them. Because if someone does not see you as esteemed, they can't serve you. If someone does not see you high, they can't serve you. If you check around, friends that don't serve each other, they are friends that see the other person as less than them. Maybe they see the other person as, maybe I'm more privileged than this person. I had friends in school, yes, I told you, friends that were the best in our time. They were nice to me, they were willing to do some things for me. But to other people in our class, they weren't the same. They felt those people were not worth it. Maybe because they were not very intelligent or not the best. They didn't even want to do anything for such friends. But they would do some favors for me, because they felt, okay, this person is on the same level with me, or this person has attained a particular height in my head, in my mind, worth doing something for. So that's the important thing. You have to consider service, and it's very, very important. Jonathan in the Bible served David. This were one of the most effective, balanced friend relationship we got in the Bible. David and Jonathan. David was in trouble. He had some little challenges with Jonathan's father, the King Saul. And so he was running after his life. Jonathan served him. Jonathan arranged and did some things that was able to help David escape. he said, okay, I'm going to send a lad, I'm going to do this. If you see, if I said, if the king is out there, I will send so and so signal to you. If the king is here, I will send so and so signal to you to move and depart. So he served David. Yes, he served David. Any friend that cannot do something for you is not your friend. Is not worthy of you. They don't deserve you. Move from such friends. Look for friends that can serve you. And if you don't find, good, you are better off alone than having friends that cannot do something for you. So our third law of friendship is take stock of your friendship impact. Check once in a while. Think, rewind. Try to remember, what is this person even adding to my life? What is this person even doing for me? When you take stock, you know whether to maintain such friendship or to discard. Because many a times, some friends are just, in short, some friends are just time wasters. Because if you're with a friend and you're not seeing any positive impact, you're not seeing any growth, you're only noticing minus, subtraction in your life, not proper addition. You just have to do away with such friends. They are not necessary, they are not needed. Secondly, understand that friends, not all friends should last with you forever. Some friends may just come around, may just be positioned around you for just maybe a month or a year or 5 years, but not for the rest of your lives. Some friends are not needed in the other phase of your life. We had some friends back then in school. After school, it all ended. There was no need for them. We went to, maybe perhaps because we traveled to different places for our university, or we all got married or went somewhere, or something happened, maybe as a result of geographical change or location and all that. But sometimes in, some friends are not meant to last with you forever. They are not meant to be there for long. Maybe they are just there for a particular period in your life where you needed them. So understand when to just let them be. Understand when, and just know that they are not meant to last forever. So when you take stock, you'll be able to discard some kind of friends that are not impacting you positively. And sometimes to some teenagers, you may just discover a friend that is just affecting your performance in school, that is negatively influencing your character, your personality. You just have to take stock and then move away and know that this friendship is not affecting me positively. I must do away with this friendship. If you don't take stock, you won't know. You will just be in that mirage. You just be in that flow of negativity. You won't even realize. But when you take stock, when you pause to rewind and check, this particular friend of mine, how has she even helped me? This particular friend of mine, has my association with he or her, has it made me to be doing things that I don't want to be doing? You take stock and understand and know whether to keep them or to stop keeping them. So that's one thing you need to know in friendship. And then the final one, the law of friendship, is learn to let some people go. Learn to what? Say goodbye. Some friends, you just have to let them go. They don't want to be your friend. They don't want to remain your friend. Don't force them. You don't have to force things. Learn to what? Let go. Sometimes maybe maybe a chaos or a misunderstanding comes up, a disagreement, and they just say horrible words to you. They treat you badly. They just let them be, let them go. You don't need to cry that, oh my god, I need to make this friendship work, I need to make amends, I need to apologize, I need to make it up. No, just let them go. We've had many cases of friendship, of people trying to force themselves on people that are not willing to be with them. I had a story of a young teenager that was wrongly accused of something, of a gossip or saying something. She didn't do it, she was accused of doing it. And the other person didn't even give her the chance to explain. She just concluded that this girl gossiped, that this girl hurt her, or said something behind her back that was not pleasant, and she was all out on her. She was hard on her. She spoke horrible words to her. She acted in anger, and honestly, it was not worth it. The other friend that was accused wrongly was trying to beg, trying to make amends, crying and all that. No, let them go. They don't deserve you. They are not worth you. A friend that cannot give you the chance to explain yourself, a friend that cannot compromise something, a friend that cannot just understand and just let go and be soft on you. There are many other criteria to make you let a friend go. But understand that in friendship, there are some people you must just let go. Just say goodbye to them and move on with your life. Like I said, some friendships are not meant to last forever. You need to learn to let go when it's time. When things are no longer working out for you, when it's no longer pleasant, when it's no longer working out and when it's no longer bringing positivity to you, when it's disturbing your mind, when it's not healthy for you, just let them go. And you'll discover you'll be all peaceful. You'll have your life full of excitement. When you try to force people, force the friendship, forcing it to work, you will just have sorrow, depression, you just have disturbance in your mind. Learn to what? Let go. So these are the 4 laws I just want to share with you quickly. Can we review them? The first law is choose your friend. Choose like-minded people. Choose people that have the same mentality with you. Choose people that are goal-oriented. Do not be in a friendship against your will. Then the second law is serve others. Service. Serve. A friend that cannot serve you is not worth you. Then number 3, take stock of your friendship impact. Then number 4, learn to let go. Thank you so much. I remain Be Excellent. Thank you for watching our videos. Like our page, follow our page, subscribe to our channel, follow us. Thank you so much for watching our videos. So we'll see some other time. Bye bye. 4 laws of friendship every teenager must follow. Thank you so much. I am Be Excellence and you're welcome to our weekly podcast, Things Talk with Be Excellence. Today we are going to quickly look at 4 laws of friendship every teenager must follow. Life is full of laws, processes, do's and don'ts. There are some things you need to do to get some certain result. Like you see this padlock here. The padlock is locked, for instance now. This padlock is locked. It needs a key to open. Without a key, this padlock cannot open. You see it? It's locked now. So the law to follow to bring this to make it open is to slot in the key and turn it. When you turn it, it's open. You see, they work hand in hand. Without putting this key, without driving this key into this opening here, the padlock cannot open. So that is it. There are certain things you must follow. There are certain guidelines, biblical principles you must follow to get it right when it comes to friendship. And many a times, many issues we face in our society today as a result of wrong choices, as a result of bad influence of friends. These things cause serious challenges in our community today. And so, first of all, the first law is choose your friend. Understand that as a teenager, you have the right to choose. Yes, you have to choose. You mustn't be enforced with any decision or any person. You choose your friend. Perhaps you are found in a class where you have a seatmate or a bunkmate, a lodge mate. That doesn't necessarily mean they have to be your friend. You have to choose, you have to decide, should this person be my friend? Am I comfortable with this person? So you have to choose. That's what the Bible tells us. The Bible says, well, the righteous chooses his friend wisely. Chooses his friend what? Wisely. You have to choose your friend. You have to carefully, yes, that's how the Bible puts it. Carefully choose your friend. So you have to understand that it's about you, it's about your choice, it's about your likes, it's about your dislikes, it's about what you're comfortable with. So in getting friends, if you are not comfortable with certain things, you have to choose out of it. So it's your right. Don't make it look like you are forced into it that I didn't have any option. I just had to make them my friend. I had to make him my friend. I had to make her my friend. No, you have the choice. Don't let anybody force you into being friends with anybody. So that is the first thing you have to understand. Choose a friend. Also, under choose a friend, you have to be goal centered. And you have to choose friends that are goal centered, that are vision chasers. Some friends don't even have any pursuit in life. Some friends are just there. Okay, whatever comes our way, okay. They don't have expectations, they don't have certain things they are looking out for, and so they are just tossed about by every wind of doctrine, tossed about by every little things. You have to pick friends that are goal-centered, that have a pursuit, that have a vision, that have something they are living out for, that have a mark they want to set. That way it will minimize the level of negative, unnecessary influence on you, because we are looking at somebody who is focused, somebody who is looking out there for a mark, for a portion. So the influence on you will be limited because the person has a gaze up there. You can't compare having a friend that is focused and a friend that is not focused. A friend that is not focused will easily lure you into things that you're not ready for. So, in choosing a friend, we always advise teenagers to go for friends that are goal oriented, friends that are focused. I remember my days in high school, I had friends, but these friends I had were friends that were serious with their studies. Perhaps because I was also serious. I wanted to be the best in my class. I wanted to be the number one. I wanted to be and remain an A student. So I was drawn to friends that had target, that had goals, that had things they were looking out for. They were also looking out for high placement in our school. They wanted to do their best so that they'll represent the school in quizzes, in competitions. So I had such kind of friends around me. And so it minimized some level of influence because they were focused. You know, when you're pursuing something, it's somehow it's magical because you get this focus. It's just you have this single-sighted view. You are just focused, you are directed, you are pinpointed. So many a times it's very difficult for you to sway or to look left or to be distracted. This friend is focused, and so it will minimize a lot of negative influences. I had such friends around me in my secondary school days. They were focused, they wanted to get the best, they wanted to score every subject, they wanted to read every topic before the teacher comes. And so being around them almost was almost safe for me. So in choosing a friend, these are the kind of things you should look out for. If you have a friend that is just casual, that is just there, okay, anything life has for us, all right. No, that won't help you in the long run. Yes, it may be. I had to choose away from such friends. Yes, in school, some people wanted to be around me, they wanted to be my friends, but I discovered they didn't have anything to look out for. They were comfortable in smallness, they were comfortable in low scores. If I had low scores in tests, I was always sad with low scores. I wasn't happy with low scores. But this set of people were just okay with it and blamed it on teachers, blamed it on whatever things. So I was not really comfortable with those friends, and I had to gradually choose away from them. I was attracted to the ones that had a goal and a mark. I'm going to present my school in the next competition. I'll be among the best in the school. So that's it. That was what we did. And we achieved those goals. I and those set of friends we had, we made it to the top. We were the ones traveling out of the school to represent the school, to go for math competitions, to go and solve further mathematics, to solve so many things outside and bring the trophies to the school. We had such goals early in our school. We had those goals and we wanted to achieve them. So we studied harder than other people. We invested more time. We had late night study. We even studied some topics that were not even in our curriculum, and topics even before the teachers came. We studied them. So that was the kind of focus, that was the kind of single-sightedness we had. So that kind of friendship, many a times you discover that in such kind of friendship, in short, what even happens are mostly productive. You don't even find such friends talking about random G's or some kind of nonsense. In short, I had friends. Let me just use in this topic today. I'm sorry, I'm going to be talking more about myself because I realized explaining things from my own perspective, from my own story, from my own experience in the past may be more beneficial and clear to my listeners. So I'm going to be talking about myself. Not that I want to talk about my own story. Naturally, I don't like talking about myself, but for clarity's sake, for easy comprehension, I'm going to be using my own self now and my approach in terms of friendship. in my school days, I had friends. I had friends. In short, they were the A students. All my friends were A students. They were attracted to me. I was attracted to them. But can I shock you? In our moments of being alone, we were never discussing the other people in our class. We're not discussing some kind of random normal gist friends discuss. We would just sit, we would just sit in the company of each other and be reading independently. Or sometimes we read together, but we'll be sitting together, but we are not talking. Everybody is reading. Everybody is trying to solve a problem. Everybody is trying to score something. So when you come to where we are, it's always quiet. Well, I'm in the company of Hannah. I'm in the company of Bliss. I'm in the company of this person. We are together in a room, but we are reading. We hardly discuss. And anytime we want to gist, we gist things that are productive. We gist things that inspire us. Our gist ranges from, I've read this Shakespeare book. Have you read it? Yes. Oh, I read 15 books last 2 months. In my during my holidays, I read so and so book. What kind of book is that? Oh, it's by a foreign writer. Those are the kind of things we're discussing. Hey, then the ones that I've not read, they will just gist me the story in the book. So that was those are the things that were really interesting to us. So that was what I was doing with my own friends because we all had a central focus. We had goals to achieve. We had things we wanted to achieve. So our focus was a defined path. Whereas we had other friends in our class that were hey, 24 hours kind of friend. They go to dining together, they eat together, they stay in the same dormitory, they do everything together, they bathe together, they do everything. But those friends never scaled through. In short, later in life we discovered those people that were even always doing all the gisting together, all the visiting, moving around, and all those unproductive activities, they even ended up in more troubles than we that were not in that kind of friendship. So, friendship of types, I'll be discussing that some other time. But I want you to understand that when you have friends that are focused, friends that have goals and vision, it will help minimize influence, negative influence on you because your times together are productive. They are they are not just wasted times. So that's what I want you to know. The other point I want you to know in choosing a friend is do not be in a friendship against your will. Please choose. I've said it from the beginning. You have to choose. It's about you. Somebody may want to be your friend, but if you are not comfortable with that person, choose away. Choose. You have the right. Nobody should make you feel bad for choosing away from a particular person. No, you have every right. It's your willpower, it's your choice. Don't feel bad. Don't let anybody talk you out of choosing. Choose. Do not be in any friendship against your will. Sometimes your will is your instinct, and your instinct is just signaling you against future negative occurrences. So don't let anybody make you feel bad. And then go for peculiar qualities. Set down goals, expectations from such friends. In my own time, I went for peculiar qualities. Going into that school, I told myself in my head that I wanted to be around the best. I wanted to be around serious minded fellows. And so when I went to the school, it was actually okay, a new school. When I went to the school, I knew what I wanted, and I wanted godly, principled, decent friends. Those are the kind of people that I got attracted to. So I knew the qualities I wanted. If I see you proud and arrogant but intelligent, I wouldn't go close to you because it was not a part of the qualities in my head that I expected of a friend. We had people in our time in my school that were intelligent, that were goal focused, that were centered, that were pursuing a cause, but they didn't have pleasant character. They were arrogant, they were proud. I didn't make friends with such. I had some peculiar qualities in my head that I expected of every person that I would go close to. So, as a teenager, as a young girl or a young boy, have some peculiar, distinctive qualities that you expect from a friend, and it will help you a lot. When you see somebody not in that category, it will help you choose away from such a person. So, that's our first law of friendship. Choose your friend. So, that's the discussion on that part of that friendship.